What's up? I'm Alexander Matrosov, and today we're going to be working back muscles. Alyona will show us the first exercise. It's referred to as pullover in crossover. The crossover aspect is key here. We don't necessarily need to do the pullover. It's a unique exercise in that, it does not involve the biceps. The vast majority of back exercises inevitably involve using the power of your biceps. Some people do it all wrong, and instead of putting their back into it, rely solely on the biceps. For example, any form of pull-ups involve the biceps, horizontal or vertical pull exercises, angled pulls. People who don't use the right technique, they work their biceps. We're going to explain how to do it right. This exercise is unique in that it does not involve the biceps, and sometimes it so happens during a workout that you've blasted your biceps but haven't quite worked your back enough. This is something that might be felt by a person with a well-developed neuromuscular junction. But we possess advanced knowledge, though it's not necessarily for this sort of content format. Nobody cares about any of that. But this is a fairly difficult exercise that not everybody gets right the first time, but our model is very good at it. Go on. It has to be a positive motion. Press your shoulder blades together, and slightly lift your shoulders in order to contract your back muscles. Also, don't forget to hold the ropes widely apart. Our next exercise will be a narrow-handle horizontal block pull, seated towards the stomach. It involves all of the back muscles, mostly the lats, and it's done closer to the end of the workout, as a third or fourth exercise. Pulls can be horizontal like what we see here, or vertical. Vertical pulls are mostly done for back width, while horizontal pulls are more for muscle definition, plainly put for thickness. So if you don't have enough meat on your back, you should do horizontal pulls. Next exercise. When you got a light dumbbell, your muscles don't stretch out during the negative phase. I mean, even girls don't do this one with a light weight. Well, I mean, girls who actually know a thing or two about working out in the gym. So I suggest you use a 10, even though it might look daunting, but you'll get a good feel for your back muscles. You'll need to maintain a straight back and keep the slight bend in your lower back. Stretch out the lats in the negative phase, and in the positive you make a slight curve. So not like this, right? Because that way you're loading up your rear delts. We are doing a back exercise. No need to work the bicep or the rear delta. We're working on the back, so curve it to your hip, and then press your shoulder blades together. Let's imagine a car. You have two wheels. The fourth has to be level. So two wheels over there and two over here. You're not meant to have it here. Instead, it's here, and lift it up. So everybody knows that after you're done with resistance training, you need to stretch your muscles. You've probably all heard of that, but not all of you practice it. What else can you stretch out aside from your biceps? You have your biceps. What else can we stretch? Your legs. But this exercise has a positive phase and is good for stretching your muscles in the negative phase as well. Here's how it's done. You grab your dumbbell. You can do this parallel to the bench, but we'll be doing it perpendicular. You get down onto it, place the dumbbell onto your chest, lift it up, and stretch out the lats in the negative phase. Bring it back. You need to keep your elbows straight. Stretch yourself out as much as you physically can. And then bring it back into the initial position. Some people go with 20 kilos, but I tell people to use 30, 35 for a good stretch. People respond with, "What, are you nuts? We'll rip our muscles apart." I'm like, just do it. They try it out and are amazed to find out that it works. So if you're doing dumbbell pullovers, grab the heavier ones. Within reason, of course, because if you're 16 years old and you weigh 50 kilos, you shouldn't try 40s and 35s. Now, workouts shouldn't just be about proper technique. Aesthetics can also be a thing. You need to exercise with style. Same goes for flexing, too. Pull-ups. So doing classic sort of pull-ups involves using all of your back muscles. So whoever wants to have a wider looking back should definitely be doing pull-ups. This exercise works better than any sort of vertical pull. Bye-bye, see you in the next one. We'll think of something else to film. Subscribe, hit the bell. We'll think of something interesting to film for you.